So if you clicked on this video, then you're here to learn about ways to motivate yourself to lose weight. So my name's Lana.
And I'm JR.
And also on this video, what we do every single week is our weekly progress. So at the end of this video, we're going to talk about what we've lost during this week. And we'll get to that, but let's talk about the 10 ways on how to motivate yourself to lose weight. Okay. This was something that we had to go back to the drawing board and talk about and discuss and wanted to share with you, because you're going to get to a point where you need that motivation. And, what do you do? So we came up with 10 ways that we feel is really what you need to lose weight. Right. So the number one and the most important thing is to know your why. If you don't have a why and, of why you want to lose weight, then you can give up pretty easily. So knowing your why is number one. I have to put on my glasses here. Number two, have realistic expectations. Right. I can tell you from experience, I set myself up for failure sometimes because I have high expectations.
I think we all do.
Yeah, and we're excited when we first get started wanting to lose weight, and we're like, yay, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 1 month. And it sounds great in theory, but it's unrealistic. Right. So we do have a video on how to lose 10 pounds in 1 month, which is definitely more realistic, 1 to 2 pounds, maybe even 3 if you add in the intermittent fasting. That's a great goal to set per week, and then you can figure out, the next month, 2, 3, what you want to lose. So again, set realistic expectations. Number 3, pick a plan that fits your lifestyle. So the plan we have, we get up at 5:45 every morning and go for a walk because it works for our lifestyle. Right.
We like getting it done first thing.
Exactly. It might not work for you. You might work the midnight shift, and when you come home at 5:45 in the morning, you're like, oh, hell no, I'm going to bed. Yeah. So make sure it fits your lifestyle, it fits around your family, work, and so forth. So that's number 3. Number 4, which is something we have been doing, is making sure to keep a weight loss journal. And I don't know what it is, but writing things down, not only just writing down, but we do use an app to keep our track of our calorie intake and our weight loss process. So some kind of an app, or if you want to journal it, that's fine. But definitely put it in writing, keep it in an app to keep you accountable. It's just nice to look at it. And JR knows, I use my weight loss app, and he loves it.
Well, I know only one you cheat is yourself. So not writing it down leaves it up to your memory, which mine isn't so good.
Yeah. So, keep a journal. Number 5, this one I love. Find a social support. So JR is my social support.
And she's mine.
And we were walking buddies. We're doing this together. So if you have a friend, a family member, or use our channel, to have that social support, it's something we all need. We're created to be social. So, you definitely want to make sure you're sharing your experience.
We'll keep you accountable.
Oh, yeah. We're going to keep each other accountable. You're going to keep me accountable.
Right.
Motivation number 6, make a commitment. What do you think?
Yeah.
That's a big one, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't get very far without it.
No, you definitely want to stay committed. I know it can be hard sometimes, but it's definitely on. If you want to stay motivated, it's definitely on the list there. Number 7, think and talk positively to yourself. And I'm telling you, that is a biggie for me. I sometimes, because I set unrealistic expectations, and when I don't meet those, I start to think and talk negatively, and that can really affect your journey, because you maybe didn't do the things you wanted to do that week. Maybe you went off your diet plan, for amount of time. You got to give yourself some leeway. because we are definitely our worst critics.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's already hard enough battling everyone else's negativity out there, but we need to stay positive. So that made it on our list for ways to stay.
Once you start knocking yourself down,
Oh, yeah.
then you're knocking the other person. You start arguing. You're cutting your knees out from under you, because you need your support person to be strong for you, and you need yourself to be strong for that support person. So whoever it is, you treat each other respectfully and with everything that we need to get us through, because we count on each other.
Yeah, exactly. So number 8, plan for challenges and setbacks.
Yes.
Okay, so
they will happen.
And this past week, what has been a challenge for us? A couple of things. The first thing was that we had to get some work done around our house. So there was some trim we needed to paint, some doors we had to paint, outdoor yard work that had to get done, because I ain't doing that, he's doing that.
And it's like 95 degrees, and it's, I mean, it's really nice to have the time to do it. So that's why, we talk about, getting up first thing in the morning. Some people have to do that because they have to be to work at 8 o'clock. So we do 5 miles first thing in the morning. We're home by 7:30, so she could start work at 8 o'clock. And then I'm painting and doing yard work. And so,
the other thing a challenge that I had to deal with last week was I had some knee pain. And, we were going on our walks. We only walked 3 times last week. And number one, again, we were just busy trying to get the painting done. We were tired.
Yeah.
My back started hurting from bending over, being on the floor trying to paint, the trim. Oh my gosh.
She was trying to speed me up.
Oh, yeah.
And
Faster.
I should have known better than her getting involved, because that's always trouble. She's like the weak link.
So anyway, I was walking, and my knee was bothering me, and I didn't really say anything to JR. I didn't want to complain, and I didn't, I just didn't want to complain. But I went to the chiropractor, and I let my chiropractor know, like, hey, my knee is really bothering me. I don't think I twisted it. I know I've been walking every day and all this stuff, and this past week I couldn't as much, but I don't know what I did. And after I got the adjustment, I went and said I told JR, I said, hey, by the way, my knee was bothering me, so the chiropractor adjusted it, and he's like, it must have been when you fell that time on 4th of July. And I was like, oh yeah, 4th of July, when we went on our canoeing, kayaking trip. So we have a video on that as well, so make sure you check that out. During that trip, we had pulled over, rode over to the side of the shore, and this particular area, because we wanted to go and swim, we were so hot, it was very rocky. So we got out of the kayak, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I went to walk on the rocks.
Those rocks can be mighty slippery.
Oh my gosh. And I fell right on my knee, and it twisted, and I thought for sure, oh man, I'm in deep doo-doo here. But then, I started swimming, it felt better, and then a couple days later, it was like I didn't even fall. However, during that time when I did that, I misaligned my knee.
Once she pointed to that knee, I said, yeah, remember you fell on the rock?
Yep.
And she was like, that's it.
That's it. So last week was a challenge. Like I said, I couldn't walk as much. I was just in a lot of pain. I did get the adjustment. It's definitely, the soreness is going away, so I feel much better. So we've been, back to doing a walk, and it's getting better. So again, you're going to have those setbacks, and it's okay. You're going to have challenges. It's okay. We only walked 3 times last week. We didn't talk negatively to ourselves. We stayed positive, and we knew we had other things that had to get done, and that was fine by us. Okay? So, number 9 on the list is learn to love and appreciate your body. And I know we're all anxious because we just want to lose that weight, and we got 10 more pounds to go, 20 pounds, 40 pounds, whatever it is for you. And, sometimes we just get impatient, and maybe we're just, like just looking at ourselves and think, oh, this is just horrible. Look how I let myself go. And I thought that. I was like that. When we first decided to take this journey, JR actually had to help me think more positive, because I really put myself down. I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I let myself go. I was so thin back in the day, and how can you still love me? And he was just shaking his head like he's doing now, and he's like, hey, it happens. And so now I'm not, I don't beat myself up about it. I'm glad I am on this journey, because we're learning a lot. We're here with you. So learn to love yourself, learn to appreciate your body, because it's the one that we have, and we know how to, take care of it. So we're going to do that together.
And all you have is now. You can't go back.
Nope.
You can't fix anything. You can't wish, that you would have done it then, because you didn't. Yeah. And if you don't do it now, you're not going to do it for later. So you got to start somewhere, and you got to work with what you have.
Exactly. So, number 10 on our list, 10 ways to motivate yourself to lose weight. Number 10 is find an exercise you enjoy. We definitely enjoy our walks in the morning. And, it might not be for you. Maybe you rather run, jog, swim, whatever the case may be. Find something you enjoy, because it's long term. And for us, we knew long term, with my different back problems, my hip problems that I've had in the past, or some videos that we talked about that, walking was just the easiest, gentle way for us to get activity into our lives, and we're really just enjoying it,
Yeah, walking is just the easiest for us. It doesn't take much equipment. It's just putting one foot in front of the other, and find a pace that you can both walk, and just support each other, and just stick to it. I mean, it's the easiest one, and that's what I go by.
Yeah. It is easy until I have to wake up in the morning.
Oh yeah.
I am so bad. Well, he is great. JR gets out of bed.
I took over the alarm duty. I can't let her have the alarm clock, because if it's on her side, she just reaches over, shuts it off.
Snooze.
And so I make it so I have to get out of bed. That's, for me, that's the best thing. By the time I turn it off, I'm awake, and I don't go back to bed. Yeah. So I go make coffee, get things going, get the morning going, and I spend 5 minutes getting her out of bed.
Yeah, what he does? He turns on all the lights. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but at 5:45,
it's still dark.
It's still, a little dark. So he turned, boom, lights all over, and I'm like, it's just this spotlight on me. So,
but she's pretty easy to work with. It's
it's all
as
good.
long as I don't let her talk me back into bed.
I'm good. I'm good at that.
Yeah, she'll be like, JR, come back to bed, please, just for a minute. No.
Yeah. So, hence, on our list was find a social support. Make sure your social support is stronger than you.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
Anyway, I'm glad I have him, because he does keep me accountable. And we do like walking again. It's something we do enjoy doing, but sometimes I just don't like getting up early in the morning.
Yeah, but she also doesn't like missing a day, because then she starts beating herself up. So
I know. Yeah. It's a cycle. So we all go through it. But just keep this in your mind. Write these 10 ways down, and just always go back to them, because along the journey you will always go back to these. And this was something last week. We went back to every single one of them, because it was just we just had challenges. Just stuff happens in life, and life will happen. So those are our words of wisdom for you, our friends. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, it's time for the weekly progress report, and we will talk about how much weight we have lost.
Yeah, you can go for this time.
Okay. So, all right. So the week prior, I was at 187, and ended this week at 187. I didn't lose any weight, and I'm okay with that. I am fine with that. We had a really busy week. We kind of told you guys what was going on. I'm really happy that I didn't gain any weight, because the one thing that we didn't do this week was, because we were so busy with everything, I wasn't really keeping track of our calorie deficiency. So I kind of have an idea now, after being, on knowing how much we eat during the day. I can guesstimate how many calories, but I really wasn't in the app tracking. So, I slipped on the ball on that one, but I didn't gain weight, and I thought, oh my goodness, I'm okay with that. So that was good for me. That's why we went and had this conversation. How to stay motivated, because it can get demotivating when you don't lose weight, but it's okay. So Mr. JR.
And how many total pounds? You started at what weight?
215. So 215 down to 187, so 28 pounds.
That's great.
28 pounds.
So, and that's what you have to look at. You don't look at just your 1 week's progress. You look at the whole, ball of wax. What you've actually done,
accomplished.
And keep yourself like happy about that, because some weeks you're not going to get the results that you want, or for whatever reason.
Right.
You just can't let that rule. And because last week I shut off my mouth about how easy fasting is, and doing the dry fast, and also the other what's the other
intermittent
one?
fasting?
Intermittent fasting.
We combine those, yeah.
Combining them and being a big shot, and lost 3 pounds and blah blah blah. Well, this week I wasn't able to do it because I needed my energy level, working outside. And also, just
a lot of physical work.
And it is easy if your mind is right, but if you're really working, and you need that energy, so you need your water. You need, you can't dry out your body plus not eat. You need the nutrition.
Yeah. So
you have to do those things at the right time. So. This week I went from 198 last week to only 197 this week. So, but total weight, I went from 220 down to 197. So that's 23 pounds for me.
Yay!
So, yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yep. And
so I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what this whole video was about.
Yeah.
Because, hey, we're all on a different journey. We all go at different paces. And you can't compare yourself to us, because maybe we're losing a little bit faster than you, or maybe you're losing faster than we are. The point is, we're all trying to lose weight to get healthier and have better lives. And sometimes, the journey takes a little bit longer, and that's fine. And there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, the slower you lose weight, the better your chances of keeping it off. You're doing it in a healthy way. So there's no real race here. It's a journey. So a journey can go slow, go fast. Right. Hey, whatever works for you.
Even 1 pound a week. It's
oh my gosh, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't put anything back on, so.
Right. I didn't lose any weight, but again, I didn't put anything on, so
Right.
I was really happy with that. So that's what we have for today. We would love to hear your comments. I've gotten some comments from some people, and I really do enjoy them. And I always make sure that I look and comment back.
Yes.
So, what are some of the things maybe that you do that helps motivate you in your weight loss journey? We would love to hear that.
Yeah,
Maybe you do something differently, or maybe you learned something new here that you didn't know. Let us, just tell us down below. And I think we are going to end our video, because I think we've given you a lot of information here. But we do appreciate you watching our videos. Please subscribe to our channel.
Smash that subscribe button.
That's right.
And that like button.
Yes.
Please.
Yes. Go ahead and do that. And check out our other videos. Our kayaking trip was a fun one.
Yeah.
We've got some videos out there for you guys. Just check it out. And until next time, stay healthy and happy.